Get ready for the dictation. Start. It gives me immense pleasure to connect with you all today at the valedictory session of the 16th Pravasi Bharatiya Divas Convention. I also take this opportunity to wish you all a very happy new year. It would have been a delight to address you in person, but for the extraordinary situation forced upon us by the COVID 19 pandemic, I convey my heartiest congratulations to all the Pravasi Bharatiya Samman awardees. I appreciate their efforts to promote better understanding of India abroad, contribute to social and humanitarian causes, and build closer links between India and their adopted countries. Their contribution in enhancing India's prestige deserves high praise. I appreciate the efforts of the Ministry of External Affairs led by Dr. Jaishankar in organizing this convention despite constraints caused by the pandemic. I am glad to note that in the run up to today's convention, the ministry has held 5 online conferences over the last 1 month, including those related to the role of diaspora in promotion of Indian culture and bringing together India's young achievers and diaspora young achievers. Earlier today, the two plenary sessions were devoted to role of diaspora in Atmanirbhar Bharat and facing post-COVID challenges. Each one of the themes relates to high impact areas in the context of India's growing stature in the eyes of the world. I am confident that the ideas that have emerged in the deliberations during these conferences and today's convention will guide us in engaging the diaspora in new and constructive ways. Ladies and gentlemen, on this very day in the year 1915, Mahatma Gandhi, the greatest Pravasi Bharatiya, returned to India. He gave a much wider base to our social reforms and freedom movement, and during the next 3 decades, he changed India in many fundamental ways. Before that, during his 2 decades of stay abroad, Bapu had identified the basic principles underlying the approach India should adopt for its growth and development. The Pravasi Bharatiya Divas is also an occasion to recall Gandhiji's ideals for individual and collective life. Gandhiji's emphasis on Indianness, non-violence, ethics, simplicity, and sustainable development remain our guiding principles. We are indebted to Bharat Ratna Shri Atal Bihari Vajpayee ji, whose vision re energized the links with our diaspora. The Pravasi Bharatiya Divas celebrations started in 2003 when he was the Prime Minister of India. Atalji's initiatives have proved immensely helpful in strengthening the engagement of diaspora with the motherland. He also took the decision to set up a Pravasi Bharatiya Kendra, which would become the focal point for linking the overseas Indian community with their country of origin. It is appropriate that the Pravasi Bharatiya Kendra has been renamed as Susma Swaraj Bhavan as a mark of tribute to Susma ji's invaluable contribution to the cause of Indian diaspora. Her compassion and affection touched a large number of Indians abroad. Dear overseas Indians, India has one of the largest diaspora populations of nearly 30 million residing in every corner of the world today. It has been aptly put that the sun never sets on the Indian diaspora. Known as the model minority diaspora, Indians have an impressive presence in the fields of science and technology, especially ICT and medicine, entrepreneurship, trade and commerce, academics, art, literature, and sports. Some of you have reached leadership positions in administration and politics. You have spread the soft power of India and made your mark on the global stage. Your continued emotional attachment to India, its culture and traditions makes all of us very proud of you. You have been contributing to the growth and development of the countries of your residence, and at the same time you have been carrying your Indianness in your hearts. This emotional bonding has also translated into tangible gains for India. You have expanded India's global embrace. I have myself shared the sense of pride you feel whenever I interacted with you during my visits abroad. I have been told that the Ministry of External Affairs has recently launched the Global Pravasi Rista portal and a mobile app to connect with the Indian diaspora across the world. This is a welcome initiative. I am glad that His Excellency Shri Chandrika Prasad Santoki, the President of the Republic of Suriname, was the chief guest in this convention. His ancestral and cultural roots are in India. Sri Santoki is such a great votary of Indian culture and traditions that he invoked Vedic mantras in Sanskrit when he took his oath of office as the president in the month of July last year. Stop.